Learning, they ain't not learning. Good game. Had to make the play. We made them. Dang, man. I don't like losing like that. Take that shit serious, man. I can't lose like that. Offense ain't give me shit, man. Oh.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Mexico City. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back.
Now I gotta beat up on your ass. Cause your homeboy just skipped by. Damn, man. I don't like that shit. Man, that's shorty shit, man. Shorty shit there, dog. Shorty shit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side.
One of those days. One of those days.
You know who I am. I told you beat me earlier. I was eating. I ain't eating now.
Oh.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. One of those, yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Lamar. Yeah, I know.
Not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
Yeah, I know.
Always going to be people around. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football.
Yeah, I know.
On the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Oh, man. Get it.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still
Sleep.
linebackers set the edge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
Look at this.
And it's Tanyan complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I just lost on some faggot shit. Still make me mad.
Yeah, you know it's over. That's why at least you respect me. At least you respect my gangster.
Not really.
At least you respect my gangster.
Not really, man.
came away from his second first quarter touchdown there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
It's a turnover on down.
I don't like my offense performance last game. That shit sucked.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore. Perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Shit.
Jackson.
No, man, this game dumb, man. Come on, dog.
Don't do that. You better punt it. Oh, you bugging. All right.
I respect you.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Same play. First down.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up.
Same play, duck. He ain't playing nobody.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Big fullback. Welcome to the game.
Mm-hmm.
5 yards on the carry.
I
Good
respect you.
on first down.
Telling me what to do. See you.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds.
Get that duck off.
Nothing on EA Sports.
Better get that duck off me. Better get that duck off me.
Has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loses.
Damn, I let that duck beat me, man. I ain't gonna sleep right tonight. Let that duck.
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42.
Can't let a duck beat you. Not a duck, man.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. They'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 42 yards.
Can't let a duck beat me, man.
From tying the football game.
I'm gonna get mad and take it out on this homeboy.
And we are tied at 7.
Bow, 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 bow.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it.
Yes, sir. Fuck.
Put together another drive.
Shit.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Irvin. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he pushes forward.
That's how you stop.
Short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about.
Damn, you say doing crazy, bro.
They'll have 2 remaining.
Get out my head, Dust.
Second quarter. Here's Jones. And Jones
Get out my head.
first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Get out my head, Dust.
Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Yo, you keep talking. You run down your.
They remind him coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will
He'll run it, man. He love that run.
halftime report. But
He ain't gonna pass.
take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the
Yeah, he love that run. We rolled them in, huh?
Yep, that's how I know.
You a true live duck.
Duck, goose.
True live duck.
Duck, goose.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball.
I was talking down there. You getting ready? Who got the baby?
Easy win right here, y'all. Easy. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Oh, the baby get the candy. Who gave the baby the candy? That's who you take it from.
Your daddy.
Yeah, that's who you take it from. Take it from the dad. Fuck you.
The Raven offense set at the line for
Take it from the dad.
they trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up
Come here.
1st and 10.
Check.
Come here. Come here.
You can't stop the run. Talking about I can't stop that run.
Boy,
He
bye.
does can't stop that run.
Also give them a first down.
He does can't stop the run.
because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter,
Oh, I missed him.
backfield, and be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And they'll get this well
Oh my God.
being stopped just before the
They gave it to you.
Now the Ravens going to use one of
He
these.
gave me nothing. I took that. Yep.
They'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the
Somebody
first
gave
down.
it to me. I threw it late anyway.
Dobbins Jones running out of the gun.
Come here.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Will Redmond up to make the tackle.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Come here.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Yeah.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the
Let Duck stop chasing.
on the scramble there, gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram.
Oh my God. Come on, bruh.
What happened, man?
They just let him come straight in there.
First half is winding down. And the Ravens
What happened, man?
extra point away from tying the football game.
What happened?
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game.
That's my last one, man. I got to go take my jet to practice.
Mm-hmm.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Damn, I let that duck beat me, man. I'm thinking about that shit all day.
And the tackle going to be made
I ain't gonna let you beat me.
at the 25-yard line.
Not you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time
Not your sorry ass.
here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
Ooh, that thing on.
How much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Ooh.
Quick play and then another timeout. If
He don't want to score. He don't even want to score, man.
they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He don't want to score, man.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep to
He don't want to score, man.
He'll be taken down.
He don't want to score.
Pickup. And we're going to get a
Go ahead and do something foolish.
with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 3.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all time.
Stay right there.
Scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, yes.
The way you envision things to start out.
Yes, yes, yes.
One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting, you and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play
Yeah,
he wanted to make sure he got a new script.
yeah.
going
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Result.
Aaron Jones.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the
Yeah,
40.
yeah.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run.
Yeah.
In this situation, that's almost an
completion to his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trash.
Huh?
You trash. You heard what I said. I ain't stutter.
Great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating
Yeah.
where he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a
We're gonna pass you around.
27 yards there, first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
What?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the points that they just had against.
Hey, let me get back at you, homie. I gotta go.
9-yard line.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I come in?
No, she. What's up?
Okay. Can I go shoveling today?
How, when it stops snowing?
It stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Makai come downstairs before we go?
Who?
Makai.
Come what?
Like come downstairs before we go out to shovel.
What you mean come downstairs?
Like he come like in the living room.
And do what?
Like we're just gonna be waiting before we get the rest of the calls.
Babe. Babe.
Not that serious.
Huh?
It's not that serious.
What you mean he's not that serious? You gotta ask your mother too.
It's not that serious.
Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. really built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him paint, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fingers, the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better not to take the type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up, man. No looking back, giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' have. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
It's good. We need a G.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
3rd and 3.
First carry now for Tyler Ervin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Going on 4th, it's Ervin. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Irvin. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24.
The tackle made.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4 down on the yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Good. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, and this will be caught at the 30.
Yo, oh my
and
God,
he's going
what
to
the
have
heck
the
was
Eagles
that?
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down now, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And it's third down.
Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing his Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the ground with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Preston Smith there on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Yo, y'all gotta do better than that, bro. Come on, bro.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. It's Wagner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
they'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run on first down. Irvin. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this. Such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 38, Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run the counter. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Irvin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st down, Irvin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't get the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We did a lot for the wins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 33, Aaron.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Right here, right here.
On third down, here's Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 24-yard.
Here's Irvin. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 3rd down, Irvin, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Irvin. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Buccaneer first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it's going to be second down.
Alexander.
Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Rodgers, good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 12, Packers 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, first and 10 here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Again they run, again it's Irvin. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run forward with Jones. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Into heavy traffic, and it Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Crosby for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Packers 20, Buccaneers 12. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
2-yard line. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Brady now to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Jones breaking from the contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On 1st down, Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Right back to Irvin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Will Redmond. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Let's hear filet. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Buccaneers 20. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 64 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, 7 yards there and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clipped.